Hello, welcome back to Farmbiz with Markay. In this video today, I'll be showing you the difference between this nipple drinker as well as this other nipple drinker and which one you should use in your deep litter system. That is, which should you use in raising your broilers in deep litter system, or which should you use in raising your layers in a deep litter system. Because when you want to raise your poultry beds, you have two options. Either you go with the cage system or you go with the deep litter system. Just as the system we have in here, this is a deep litter system because they will all be on the floor. Then maybe we have some bedding materials there, either wood shade, sawdust, rice husk, as the case may be. But there are nipple drinkers you should never use in a deep litter system. I am talking from experience because I got this pipe and this nipple drinking system from junkyard. So I saw it and it was almost given to me free of charge, though I paid some little amount of money in there. So I was hoping to use it for my broiler production. Then after doing the whole installation, clipping everything in, I discovered something. I'm talking about this one now. I discovered something that when I turn on the inlet, that is the water coming into this pipe, I discovered that there was so much leakage on the floor, water dripping here and there. And I said, okay, what was actually causing this issue? Is it because these nipple drinkers are no longer good? No, that wasn't the issue. I discovered that I wouldn't know if it is age or what could have been the issue, or they over drilled this hole that was in the they drilled on this pipe. What I did to solve that leakage then was to get a motorcycle tube cut as little as this, because I discovered that some of them, they have no seal because the seal was already gone. So I had to like use this to provide some level of seal to this other nipple drinker in here. That is, I just cut some hole at the middle, place it at this end. You are saying it's in here, just to act as my seal. So after placing it like this way, I fixed it in back. Everything, the leakage stopped. The water stopped dripping from this pipe. So don't joke with this, because it can help you stop a whole lot of leakage when you are working with nipple drinking system, in case you over drill this hole. So I discovered that whenever my birds, they peck on this pin and start drinking from the nipple drinkers, you know, as they peck on it, they also try to like shake grip the pin and shake it a little for much water to enter their mouth. I discovered that much water was dripping on the floor each time they peck on the pin and all of that. That was when it got to my realization that this is not meant for deep litter system. This is actually used in a cage system. Now, it's not that you can't really use it for deep litter system, because if you do, you'll be having a whole wet litters, wet floor almost all the time, especially around where the nipple drinker is installed. Now that will lead to the spread of coccidiosis in your pen. I don't think any farmer will be praying to have such experience, because they can wipe out your flock in no time. So what did I now do? That was when I had to now go for this other nipple drinkers with Cobb. I discovered that when I'm raising my birds, I do see some water left on this cup, especially the ones they are drinking from. As they tap on this pin, tap on the pin, some water will get to their mouth. The leftover will not hang on this cup. This is meant for deep litter system. This is not meant for deep litter system. If you are using deep litter system to raise your birds, being it layers or broilers, this is your best option. Don't go for this. Go for this. Now, for cage system, a battery cage system, if you are raising your birds using battery cage system, this is actually good for you. This might not be the best option. So some farmers, they do make use of this in a cage system, but this is actually the best you should use in a cage system, because their legs, they are not on the floor. They are above the floor. Once they peck on the pin, even if water drips on the floor, you know, as water and their poo drops to the floor, you definitely come around daily to pack that poo. Maybe you now go and sun dry it before bagging it and sell as manure. So this is actually for cage system, battery cage, and this is for deep litter system. The same method of installation is what you use in installing both of them, whether the ones in the cage system or whether the ones in the cage system or the ones in deep litter system, is the same method of installation. It's just that one is very, very okay to be used in a deep litter system, while the other one is also very, very okay to be used in the cage system. If you use this, you are in a deep litter system, you are going to experience a whole lot of wet floor. Avoid this. Make use of this in your deep litter system, and also make use of this in your cage system, or you can as well make use of this in your cage system as well. So we have a video. I have about how many video in my channel, so that in case you want to know how to install this with this pipe, you'll be able to do that. Now I discovered that the tank, because when I got this nipple drinkers with Cobb, I didn't buy tank along with it, because the transportation cost and all of that, and the cost of the tank was a bit high. So I now thought, okay, why not make use of 20 liters paint rubber to do my own tank. I was able to do that. I also have a video in my channel that will show you how to customize that 20 liters rubber to be used as tank for your automatic drinking system in your poultry farm. Okay, this is it. This is just the difference between these two. Now, in case you are experiencing any form of leakage as a result of over drilling this pipe, all you need to do, get a motorcycle tube, cut a little as this, put some tiny hole in such a way that it will be tightly fit to this end. Even if the washer is also there, add this to it and push it in. Before you know it, that leakage is going to stop. Okay, just a quick one. In this channel, there is one very important thing we do for our followers. When you ask your question or you comment, and when we discover that replying to that question with text will not give you a proper understanding, what we do, we take that question, we make a video with it, post it, so that you have a better understanding of the answer we provide to your question. Thank you so very much. If you find this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, as this will help us to grow our channel and reach a larger audience. Thank you so very much.